Hello and welcome to Beach View, our podcast about different things.
Hey guys, today we're gonna don't laugh. We're gonna stick to the music topic again, but this time we're gonna go into the Super Bowl 2022 halftime show.
Yes, so the artists they got for it this time are Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar.
And
oh, I forgot about Dre.
We forgot about Dre. I knew it.
It's a bad joke, but I had to make it.
I liked it. I was waiting for it. I was like, oh man, that's a good one. Better not forget about Dre. No, the funny part was, so I watched the video yesterday of the, like the trailer showing
They do a trailer for it now?
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's really good. So they published a trailer, I think actually maybe 2 days ago, but I saw it yesterday. And so it's like a video, like it's basically like a music video kind of thing. And so Eminem is featured first, and he's like, it's Eminem and Slim Shady. So it's like, his like alter ego, and they're like kind of battling against each other, but they're like rearranging these words like in the air, these like neon words, and they're like, throwing verses out. And then like he stops, and like Eminem stops, Slim Shady like disappears, and he goes and looks at his phone, and then he kind of goes nuts. And then it goes over to, who was it next? It went over to Snoop Dogg, I think, was next. And they show Snoop Dogg, like, riding down the street in this cool car, and, like, singing stuff. And then, like, he looks at his phone, and it shoots over to Mary J. Blige. And then, same thing. So she's, like, getting glammed up, and, like, they're kind of showing her a little bit. And then she looks at her phone, and it goes over to Kendrick Lamar. And he's, doing his little thing. And, like, he's writing papers and, like, writing stuff down and throwing the papers. And they're all, like, swirling in the air. And then I was like, dude, they gotta have Dr. Dre in this if they have all these other people, And then so at the end, like, it kind of transitions to, like, this beach scene. Like, this dramatic beach scene. And they start playing that music, Dr. Dre. And you see him walking along the beach. And I was like, oh, that was perfect. Because, you automatically forgot about Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to go watch it. I'm going to send it to you. I thought it was really good. Yeah.
I don't like trailers, so.
I know, but it was a good one. It was very good, though. It was obviously, like, an expensive, like, production. And I don't know, it was just, like, I liked how they had Slim Shady in there, I haven't heard Slim Shady in a while. But, like I said, I think it's like more for millennials, because it's like hip hop, R&B.
Yeah, we got 90s, all the old people, and also Kendrick Lamar.
They threw in Kendrick. Yeah, they threw in Kendrick. So that was cool.
I wrote down in my notes, "Old People Show" featuring Kendrick Lamar.
That's basically what it is, which I think is kind of funny. But I mean, maybe it fits the demographics of like who watches the Super Bowl, but. Like, the older people are going to be like, oh,
Right,
and then,
yeah.
Like, much younger people are going to be like, okay, well, they got Kendrick. I guess that's good, but I think it's going to be for all of us, like, older millennials here. So, I thought it was really cool, though. But, so how do you feel about it? So, I do want to say, though, that the stadium is going to be in California, in Inglewood. So I thought that was good that they got some California, people out there. So performers, I mean, that I think they're finally listening. Because remember the last couple of years they had kind of like contention about the Super Bowl lineup. Like I think Maroon 5 was going to play. Oh, okay. Well, so this is why I thought it was noteworthy, because I don't remember which Super Bowl it was, but when did they play in Atlanta? I don't even remember. Was that last year or the year before?
I have no idea. I haven't watched them in a
while. I know, it's kind of, we're kind of not really into that so much, but I do like to see the Super Bowl halftime show. So they had Maroon 5 was going to perform in Atlanta, and everybody was like, are you kidding me? Like, so much music came out of Atlanta. Why didn't you cast a singer or, group from Atlanta. Like, you got to like play to your audience there, And so that was like a whole thing. And it was also like, some contention about it being like whitewashed and not having any people of color performing and like that kind of stuff. So I thought that they finally like hit the mark this year. Like maybe they actually took that feedback and listened because they have some California artists in there. You got, I feel like it's a lot of talented, super talented people. I don't know, how do you feel about it?
I don't know. I mean,
I've
never
I don't
really cared about the Super Bowl halftime show.
No, but I mean, just about those artists in particular.
Oh,
how
okay,
do you feel about them?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't listened to enough of like, especially old school like hip hop stuff. I guess this cohort of artists isn't exactly old school.
Yeah.
What you would call old school, but they're certainly before my time. Well, I guess Eminem was still popular when like he never really went away.
Yeah, Eminem never went away. I think, Snoop Dogg never really went away.
Yeah, but he wasn't like popular. He was just like, you'd see songs with him every once in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Eminem was still pretty popular in the 2010s.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. And I mean, I feel like he's still a big name. Like, I feel like younger people even, they know who he is. He had that like little rap battle with Machine Gun Kelly. Was that like last year? Something like that, Like, I feel like he's still relevant.
Yeah, I guess.
You're like, I have no idea.
I don't know. Speaking of Eminem, though, here's a question for you. How do you feel about modern Eminem? Because I'm under the impression that, like, outside of his most hardcore fans, people think, like, he was obviously good back in the day, perhaps one of the best, at least in the conversation for it, but that the later parts of his career have been bad.
Well, this is how I feel about it. I feel like when he first started out, he was, like, a phenomenon. Like, everybody was just like, whoa, this is awesome, okay? I feel like in the middle of his career, he had some letdowns. Like, he even said, like, he wasn't focused, he just wasn't hitting it right, you know what I mean? So it was just like, I feel like that was his mid-career, because since then he has come out with new music, and I think it's really awesome. So don't ask me like specifics, I'm terrible with like songs and stuff, but I feel like in the middle of his career, he lost his way. He had a lot going on, and then I feel like he came back. And I feel like he's still very talented. Like, I don't think he ever lost it. And that was kind of the thing with Machine Gun Kelly. Like, people were trying to say, like, oh, Eminem's not good anymore. He needs to, like, hang it up. Like, I don't feel like that at all. And I feel like he like, proved himself, So, I don't know. So they did that, like, rap battle thing. Like, and so Machine Gun Kelly, quote, won. But I'm sorry, like, I don't think Machine Gun Kelly is more talented than Eminem. Like, I think it's just, I'm not saying that just because I grew up when Eminem was real popular, but no, I really think that Eminem is like, I feel like he has a lot of talent, so, yeah.
I don't know, it's just every time I've heard Eminem come up, it's for, like, people making fun of some new song he's put out, or some new thing, just, people, like, I don't know, I haven't, since, like, basically his early 2010s sort of comeback period.
Yeah.
I haven't, like, seen anything good come from him, other than his, like, most hardcore fans, which are mostly, like, I don't know, people who really love Call of Duty.
Yeah. I never understood that. So, like, I guess what, his music's featured in there?
I don't know. I think it's just the demographics.
Okay, maybe so. Maybe that's what it is. But so I think Eminem's, when did he have like his new album? Was it,
which one?
Was this? I feel like, was it last year? It was like recent. Like, was it like 2021, 2020, something like that? I feel like he had some new music. Maybe it wasn't an album. I don't even know.
I mean, he probably did. He's been putting stuff out like constantly, more or less.
Yes, maybe it was 2020. that he put something out, and I heard some of it. I didn't listen to like all of it. I'm not like a hardcore like Eminem fan. I mean, I think he's very talented, but I don't go out and like go buy his music. You know what I mean? I don't do that with anybody, honestly. But I feel like I heard some stuff and I thought it was really good. So I was like, okay, like he's still definitely got it. But I mean, we've talked about this before. When an artist like kind of changes a little bit as they, through the years, I feel like it's not necessarily like whether they lost it or not. Like, it's just different. And I feel like people don't really like understand, or, people are quick to criticize, in other words. But I don't know, like Dr. Dre to me is immensely talented. Like all of his, producer stuff that he does, like I just feel like he built an empire himself, like Eminem did kind of, but more so with Dre. And I don't think I don't know that younger people really know like Dre's career. Do you think?
Probably not. Because like when I was coming up, he had I Need a Doctor, and that was about the only like song that he was in that I can remember that was like a big deal.
I see. Well, when I would say probably like 4th or 5th grade, like is when I was kind of introduced to that music. And it, like all the California art, West Coast rap. And so like since I started listening to that kind of music, I've been introduced to like Snoop Dogg and Dre and like all of those people from the West Coast. So Tupac, all that, like I always enjoyed that style. So Travis never liked West Coast rap until recently. Yeah, and so we always had this like debate, like how can you not like West Coast, like early West Coast rap? How do you not like it? And he's like, I never cared for it. I always like Northeast, East Coast, stuff like that. New Orleans rap, and never liked West Coast. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like we would even have like debates over like Snoop Dogg's voice, like how I think it's like super, iconic, recognizable. And he's like, I don't know, I just don't get it. And then like recently, like in the past couple of years, he's like, okay, like I see the allure now. So he like came over because I think he just didn't listen to a lot of it, So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was such a cool lineup though. So I thought that'd be a good topic to talk about and Mary J. Blige to me is like the queen. Okay, like and that might be, I don't know how popular she is now.
I had
with
never heard
audiences.
of her before today, so.
Okay, so she was like a superstar and just, like I said, I think she's like a total queen in this genre. So I was excited to see her because it's been a while since I've heard anything from Mary J. Blige, but I always liked her voice and her sound and stuff, so I think she's gonna be really cool. Like to me, like all of these people, you have to put so much respect on their names, So do you know that reference?
No. I've heard it before, but I don't know the.
Was it who was it? Birdman. Birdman was saying you gotta put some respect on my name. So that anyway, he said that like it was like the last couple years. As you can tell, the last couple of years are kind of like a blur to me. I don't remember what happened. But anyway, so we always like laugh about that. But how do you feel about Kendrick?
I've not listened to enough Kendrick.
Oh man, you gotta get into some Kendrick.
Yeah, I know. Same with Dr. Dre. But yeah, like, cause people, his 2 albums, Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly got all sorts of accolades. People were praising them like crazy when they came out.
Yeah.
So, I just never listened to it much.
Well, I saw some tweets that were saying that they're gonna have like a hologram of like Tupac or something up there on the stage too. Like you gotta have Tupac represented. So I'm sure they're gonna bring something in with that. But sorry, that changed the subject. But going back to Kendrick, I think he's super talented too. I don't know as much. Like I've heard a lot of his music, but I can't tell you like which songs are. I'm so bad at song names, but yeah, I feel like he's I think like a powerhouse too. Like I think he fits right in with this whole group. So I was like all pumped up about it. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have a good halftime. Like I don't even care about the Super Bowl. I really don't. But I was like, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna tune it in for halftime. I want to see how they do. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it is
Excited.
interesting and probably does like represent a change in like who their main audience watching it is.
Yeah.
Because usually, the Super Bowl wants to go for very like big crowd pleasing audiences that are crowd pleasing bands and artists that like audiences, regardless of like age, are gonna like.
Yes.
That's why stuff like Maroon 5 or Katy Perry or that like
You're right. It's usually more poppy.
yeah, and very like not just poppy, but very like mainstream poppy. Very like some people aren't gonna like it, but like it's not something people are gonna raise an eyebrow at.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. Especially because you have all these California people. I think it's gonna be really awesome. So we'll see. I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl. Does anybody know yet?
Yeah, is that determined yet? I don't know. I haven't been
I'm
keeping
sure
up.
it is. I don't even know.
I don't think it is.
Oh wait, no, it's January. What? I don't even know what today's date is. We're not there yet, right? Like we don't know who's playing. I know the Saints are out. That's all I know.
Yes, they've been out. They didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I knew that. That's the extent of my knowledge. Okay, we're real
Okay,
good at
yes,
football.
they haven't even played the second round yet.
Okay, gotcha. So we don't know yet. We just know where it's going to be, what the date is going to be, and who the performers are going to be.
Yep.
There you go. Well, it's got to be super awesome to be like, I would say even like Dr. Dre is one of the OGs. Like I think it's got to be a huge honor for him to play in California. So I think it's going to be really cool. I hope he delivers, which I'm sure he will. The pressure's on.
I mean, I don't imagine any of them are gonna be, like, bad.
They better not be.
They all have years of performance behind them, they've
Yeah.
I think they've got it.
Yeah, I think they've got it. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope it's not too much of a... You know how they do, like, mashups? And sometimes they, like...
Yeah.
They're okay, and sometimes they're not. I'm sure it's going to be a mashup like that.
Yeah, they're probably going to do a ton of those.
Yeah. I hope it's not, like, bad. Like, I hope it's good. So, we'll see. We'll see about that. Anyway, so, there you go. And that is Super Bowl whatever, what are we on? 40 whatever.
40?
Halftime show. I don't know. What are we at?
Hold on. We are at 56.
56. Okay, Super Bowl 56 halftime show.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't in the 40s. It's been past the 40s.
I have no idea. I don't know what happens in the world, okay?
I mean, the Super Bowl's not that important. As big a deal as it's made, out of. It's
yeah.
Knowing, like, which number it is isn't a big deal.
Apparently. You knew. You knew we were out of the 40s.
Yeah. Well, because they do Roman numerals every time, right?
Yeah.
For Super Bowl 50, instead of doing L, they did 50.
Oh, they did? Why?
I guess
I mean,
50 sounds better than L.
Super Bowl L. Yeah, L's like a loss.
Well, I mean, you say Super Bowl 50 anyways, it's just you put the L.
Yeah, I feel like they should have stuck with the numeral. I mean, the Roman numerals, but I don't know. What do I know? But now that you're saying that, I do remember the 50th anniversary of the Super Bowl, They made a big deal out of it. The only Super Bowl I ever really cared about was when the Saints were in it and we won. Because that was very exciting for New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways, I've never liked Eminem, and let's go to our next topic.
Okay.
Every song by him I've heard, it's not very good. I don't like his style. I don't know.
What? Okay. Oh, well. Can't please
Snoop
everyone.
Dogg's good. I've liked everything I've heard from Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg's
Oh,
awesome.
except that one song, Young, Wild, and Free.
Oh, I like that song.
Oh,
I
it's
have it on
just
my
so
playlist.
boring.
Oh, I think it's like a good chill song. Dude, Snoop Dogg, okay, is super awesome. He's like a humble dude. I think like he still lives in this like small house. I think we talked about him before.
Did we? I don't know if we did.
Oh, maybe it's just my everyday conversation. I don't know.
Just constantly talking about Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, no, he's like a pretty humble dude. Like, I just think, like, for someone who has his level of success, like, he's still, you know, he's not, like, super flashy. I mean, I guess that's debatable, but, you know, comparative to others, like, he's pretty chill. I think that's awesome.
You remember when he rebranded himself as Snoop Lion for a little bit?
Snoop Lion, yes. I lived for those days. I thought that was, like, hilarious that he did that. And he was, like, serious about it, too.
Yeah.
But, and then he's like, nah, never mind. I'll still be dog. Yeah. I mean, I think Snoop Lion is awesome. I don't know. That was interesting days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so, next topic.
Next topic.
Alright. Also music related. Music videos. We've kind of touched on this before a few times, but I kind of just wanted to get our thoughts in general, maybe some of your favorites, you know, that sort of thing.
Okay. Well, as you know, I like to watch music videos. I don't do it super often, but I like having the visual effects, you know, while I'm listening to the song. I think it adds to it. I know that's not really your favorite thing. Right?
I don't like them. I have basically never liked them. Like, at some point, I just flat out stopped watching them, so...
What don't you like about it, though? Like, does it distract from the music, you think?
So in some cases, so back in the day, on YouTube, sometimes you would, like, pull up the music video because it was the first result. Or sometimes the only result because they would remove other ones. And then, the music video would have, like, other bits, like, you know, talking or something in the middle of it, or, like, just sounds from what's happening in the video in the middle of it, and I never liked that.
Yes. I agree.
But, I mean, other than that, I've just never cared for them. Like, the majority of them aren't that interesting. Like, and I feel like some of them try too hard to be interesting, or either that or just boring, and they feel perfunctory.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, even the ones that are, I just don't care about your little short film you stuck onto a song. I think most of the time it's entirely unnecessary, and it's just this, like, oh yeah, let's get someone else to try to, bizarrely interpret this song because you're supposed to. And I don't know, they just never interest me.
Oh my god, I disagree wholeheartedly. I love the creativity of music videos. I think they're super interesting. I like to see how someone, you know, interprets them, or if it's the artist's vision. I feel like sometimes you can tell when it's just like, you know, like a pop kind of, like you said, perfunctory music video, and that doesn't really interest me. But I like to see, like, the artist kind of acting out. I like the theatrics of it. Like, even when you watch an artist perform sometimes, like, and they have all these cool, like, effects and stuff. Sometimes it's like, oh, this is so dumb. But other times it's like, that's really creative. It's really cool, you know? So I've always enjoyed them. And like I said in another podcast, like, I used to watch pop-up video on VH1 where they would, like, go through the video and tell you different facts about it. And I always thought that was kind of interesting. But it could be, like we said, a difference in generations. You know, like, I grew up watching MTV, VH1, BET, you know, that kind of stuff. And all it was music videos. So, and as, you know, we mentioned before when we talked about that topic, was that sometimes that was the first time you were, like, seeing the band. And maybe it's from that's why I like still watching music videos. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe so. I've never cared for them, really.
The thing I don't like is whenever I try to download music and it's like the music video version, and like you said, it has like the talking in the middle of it.
Yeah, or just random, like, sounds playing, like, because sometimes, usually the sound's cut out and it's just the music, but sometimes a video will add the
Ugh.
sound in.
You want to know what I absolutely hate? Sounds in music videos? Telephones ringing or people knocking on the door or ringing the doorbell. It drives me insane. That doesn't add anything to your video. Like, I'm sorry. Like, even in TV shows and movies, I can't stand the sound of that. Like, it's so repetitive and disruptive, and it doesn't add anything.
Okay. But if you're trying to mimic real life, that's like things that happen in real life. I don't...
I know, I hate in a show, like this would never, maybe it happens in real life, I don't know. Somebody bangs on or a music video, somebody bangs on the door, they wait like 2 seconds and then they bang some more, and I'm just like, no, like a person would knock on your door, they would wait until you come answer it and then try to knock again. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna wait 2 seconds and then still bang on your door,
I think
right?
some people might.
Maybe, I guess so. I don't know. It's just the sound of it, the repetitive noise I find very disruptive. But okay, so you don't like music videos.
Nope.
Do you have any at all that you
Oh god,
like?
I don't.
No.
I would have to think long and hard about that. And I don't think
Yeah.
nothing's coming to mind. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, there's a few that I can think of, like ones that stick with your memory, I guess, and my memory, I'll say. So there was one from 30 Seconds to Mars called From Yesterday. Do you know that one?
I know the band, but not the song.
Okay, so this was a music video. I don't really know what it was for. Like, I want to say it was like in a movie or something, but the video was shot in China. And anyway, it's just kind of like an interesting, like, weird video. It has like horses in it, and I'm not describing it well, but that is one that that's one that I remember, like, sticks in my memory. I don't know why, but I like that song too, so maybe that's why. But that one, and I feel like I've talked about Jamiroquai before.
I don't think you have. I have heard of Jamiroquai.
Oh,
though.
okay. Okay, so the iconic music video.
The one in the cheese grater?
No, not that one. It was the one where the floor keeps, like, shifting and he's, like, walking. So it looks like he's walking up the wall and stuff like that.
Isn't that the one with the cheese grater?
Is it?
Okay.
We gotta Google this.
I got it. Okay, no,
Okay.
no, that is a different video. What's the cheese grater one?
I was gonna say, I don't think so. I was gonna say the cheese grater one. Okay, which one is that?
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. The one where it looks like he's in a cheese grater.
No, so the one I'm talking about is the one where like the floor moves. So like they're dancing and walking and stuff, and the floor just keeps on moving. And to me, that's like an iconic one. Like, everybody over a certain age would know what that one is.
I know that one for some reason.
Don't ask me what song that was, though.
I think that's Virtual Insanity. Is that the title?
Oh, that sounds familiar, yes. Yes. I think, yeah, you're right. That was a cool one. And then, I'm trying to think of another, like, iconic. Of course, like, Missy Elliott in her big trash bag suit. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
Nope.
So she wore this, like, inflated, it was like a black, like, suit, but it looked like trash bags, like, she was wearing. And that was, I don't know, that one, like, sticks out. I can't believe you don't know that one.
No.
Or, like, the more recent one with Kanye, and he's wearing the, like, the giant, like...
I know that one.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about before I even say it. Yeah. That one was
So you
cool
like it
one.
when people wear giant costumes?
Apparently. No, I don't know, just cool videos. Gosh, there's so many. Tom Petty. Like, Tom Petty had some weird videos that I remember thinking were cool. Yeah. I am, like, a huge fan of music videos. And you hate them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to look up that cheese grater one, because I just don't remember the song.
I'm pretty sure it might be, like, maybe not him specifically, but, like a general thing. Like, but I'm pretty sure Jamiroquai had, like, a music video that looked like it was in a cheese grater.
No, I'm pretty sure it was too. I'm about to look that up.
But, yeah, because there's a ton of music videos that are just, like, the band playing in, like, a location, and that's it. Like, I can think of one where it's just like, we rented a boat, which was probably expensive.
Yeah.
Like, really expensive to shoot and stuff, but, like, it's just, yeah, we rented a boat and it's the band playing on a boat.
Yeah. So when Drake did that one, so he was trying to do, like, the cheapest music video so he could take all the money. Do you know what I'm talking about? How he did?
Yeah. God's Plan? Was that the song?
Yes. He handed out all the money to, like, people where he grew up. And I thought that was super cool. I'm trying to think what other ones were, like, notoriously cheap. Because I think that's cool, too.
Yeah, I don't know any.
Yeah. I know, I'm trying, because music videos cost so much money. I'm sure, like, there's some indie bands and stuff that have, like, super cheap music videos.
I bet oh god, what's the band? OK Go. You know how they got famous for their music videos?
No.
Oh, okay. You don't,
Do tell.
They have one where they're singing on a treadmill.
Oh, no, I don't know about
and doing, like, a whole dance routine on a treadmill. I bet that one was relatively cheap.
Okay.
But they started, like, ballooning really heavily. They have, like, one that's this, like, huge Rube Goldberg machine type deal. But, like, they were a bit, because they got big, like, right as online video was blowing up. Like, just before YouTube and into YouTube. And they became famous for their music videos more so than their actual music.
Okay. No, I didn't know about their music videos.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to look that up. Yeah. Wait, I remember who it was, Lil Dicky, which I'm not, like, a huge Lil Dicky fan, but he, like, tried to make the cheapest music video. I don't know, it was, like, maybe 5 or so years ago, something like that. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Okay, like, if you want to get cheapest music video, though, I imagine you'd just be like, just throw together something in Windows Movie Maker and call it a day. Like,
right. I mean,
like a lyric video, cool. But call it a music video.
I mean, because there are times when a video is so over the top expensive that I'm like, that's such a waste of money. Like, just from, like, a social aspect, you know what I mean? Like, you're putting all this money into a video, like, that is, like, wasteful. So I am interested in, like, these super low budget. On the other hand, I do enjoy the creativity that comes with a large budget. So that's kind of one of those things that, you know, you kind of battle. Yeah, but you're right. So the Lil Dicky one, they rent. Well, no, I don't think they rented a boat. They, like, took over somebody else's yacht or something. It was something like they crashed, like, another music video and, like, played on. I don't remember exactly, but it was, like, it was kind of like, you know, a purposeful, like, let me see how cheap I can make this video and still make it look cool, you know? And I appreciate that for the resourcefulness of it. And also, I mean, I know it's a gimmick. I realize it's a gimmick too, but I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're like, nah, not
just
feeling it.
Just don't like them. Yeah, don't like the videos.
Oh, maybe one day I'm gonna see a really cool music video. I'm gonna send it to you and see if you like it.
I'm trying to think. Like, there's some that, like, you know, absent anything else, it's like, oh yeah, that's a cool shot, or, like, any animated ones, those are usually pretty decent, but I don't, you know, like, I don't care about the music part of it in that instance, you know, like, it's, to me, just as well if someone had, I mean, you know, that wouldn't happen that way, but just thrown together a neat little film thing.
I actually just watched a movie on this. It was with Mark Ruffalo. I don't know how to say his name, but
Ruffalo?
Ruffalo, whatever. And Keira Knightley, and it was on Netflix. And it was a movie where like he's like this record producer, but he's kind of like failing because he's an alcoholic, and he like hears this girl play in this bar like one day, and so Keira Knightley, and so he like kind of like convinces her. He's like, I want to sign you to this record, and his partner in the record label is like, no man, like I'm not taking a chance, like you haven't produced like a winning artist in years. And so he and the girl basically set out to produce music videos and to show his partner, like, so that they'll sign this girl. And so they do it all around New York City, and it's super cheap, and they get like this hodgepodge of a crew. Like they find this guy playing piano at ballet recitals, and he's really good, so they grab him, and they find this like musical genius child, like this teenager who's plays like the cello or something, and they grab that person, like, so nobody's paid, like everything's done for free, and they just like shoot videos all like outside all over New York, and it was a really cool movie. Again, I don't know what the name of it was, but I liked it. It was really cool.
Oh, I know a neat one that I don't think I've ever seen all of because I just don't watch them. But the music video for a song called Florida Dada by Animal Collective.
Oh.
It's this weird little animated thing.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, there's these, like, I don't know, it's this weird, like, trippy sort of imaging, and there's these weird, like, very smooth animated figures that look like default model that someone put, like, very, like, colorful scapes over, and it's just weird looking.
What is it called? Animal Dada?
The band is Animal Collective. The song is Florida Dada.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking for it. Oh, that is cool.
Again, I don't think I've ever seen all of it.
No, but it looks cool. I'm like playing it without sound, but I can see like the basis of it. Very colorful.
Yeah.
See, you found a music video you kind of sort of like.
I haven't seen all of it. I just like, yeah, that's kind of neat looking.
It's interesting. So I like the Florida, like the little map is like dancing around. That's funny. I'm definitely
oh, you know what?
Later.
I think Bill Wirtz counts for this. I like Bill Wirtz. There you go.
What?
I think everything he does, or well, not everything, but a lot of the things he does are technically music videos.
Okay.
And I take it you don't know who that is.
I don't. Explain, please.
Okay, so he is a YouTuber that, well, I think at this point he's most famous for making one video called The History of Japan. That's like a little, like, sort of jokey overview of the history of Japan. And one video called The History of the World, which, another jokey overview of basically, like, world history.
Oh.
But before that, he was doing a lot of, like, short musical sort of, like, they're mostly comedy things, but not entirely, and he'd do, like, a little music thing, and he had, like, his own visual style to go along with it.
Oh, I didn't know about this. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it without watching it, but it's very, like, it's got jazz influences, and he's got the, like, very distinctive style, where, like, he'll, I don't know, a lot of, like, chord changes and a very, like, jazzy chords.
Okay.
To match with the words he's saying, or singing.
So it's all, like, original music?
Mm-hmm. It's usually short little things, too, so it's not like a song. Some of them are, but a lot of them are just, like, a little jingle or something he threw together for his, video idea.
Very cool. Well, see? You like some.
Well, that is a technically, and like I said before, like, I think some of them are neat as videos, but as a concept, I'm not a fan.
I understand. Well, I don't see that many really anymore, except like if I'm listening to an album or something on like YouTube Music and it'll show like the video with the songs occasionally, which I like that, but I don't really see too many music videos that much. Kind of sad. I want to see more. I guess I have to seek them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all on YouTube, so.
Yeah. I gotta spend some more time on YouTube. All right. You got anything else to add?
I guess not. You have anything else? Any more favorite music videos or anything?
I'm sure, like, oh goodness, there's so many that I just remember, but I could probably talk all day about them, so I'll wrap it up. How's that?
Yeah.
I think one day we should do a video to correspond with our podcast, but we'll get there one day. Anyway, that has been Beach View, our podcast where we talk about all sorts of things and oftentimes music. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.